Yeah.
Paul, I think Laura and Dave are swapped.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
'cause-
Well, I guess I'm playing Quentin today.
That was not terrible.
Playing your character.
That's
I
perfect.
don't know what the fuss is all about.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
So, okay, cool. Let us start out here. We go. Day 232 in the year of dentistry. Marcus, breakfast this morning was abysmal yet again. I miss your cooking and the finer fares of L'Encalade. Although it seems like Jump Team 5, the group I wrote about yesterday, didn't mind breakfast, but I think the half-elf plays with her food too much. I've also not seen that oaf Theo light up like he was this morning. Kept going on about how nice his new friend Fair was to him. Nidore Bumblehorn had nice things to say about the group as well. Jump Team 5 is a peculiar lot, and I don't know if Raviana just had the itchin' for more syncopation or what, but she sought out Genis in the old tower once more. However, the gnome was not to be found at her tower, but left a musical incantation in her wake. When the team arrived back here in town, our honey master had just returned from the caves and reported a collapse in Tunnel 3. I offered a few tokens of Pontum to our new recruits to go check to see if there was anyone trapped in the mines. The group made their way down to the mine, and Fair, with the gentle assistance of Raviana's Gust, moved Tunk out of the path. I don't know why Tunk always sits in the stairwell, but by dentistry, I love that bee. Vela cleared a small path through the collapsed tunnel, but in doing so startled a hive. I hope this won't impact the flavor of the honey, as it tends to get a little sour when the bees are bothered. The jump team was able to confirm there were no casualties or miners trapped in the mines, although they did find another one of those wretched little honey fiends. We've never been able to reason with the honey fiends, but to my surprise, the noble known as Quentin Marshgrave was able to charm that little bugger. The fiend even escorted them out of the mine. Perhaps there's something more to these fiends than their lust for honey. Oh yes, and I almost forgot to mention. Something startled the bees around noon. Something more than a collapse. I've never seen them react that way. That's all I have time to write at the moment. I've got to tend to one of the new recruits' complaints. Apparently, one Potem token is not enough compensation for cleaning up the mess the Bumblehorn's offspring just made of the general store. Forever yours, Marcus of Argynale. All right, so we are just outside of the mines. We've just come up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to turn to the little bee friend. Say, now then, as to the location of the artifact in question.
What artifact?
The one you spoke of seeing. The one with the symbols. The writing that I had showed you.
Oh, symbols. Symbols.
Yes.
Want to see all symbols?
Oh. Are you telling me there is more you have seen?
We've collected them.
Aha. And you're willing to show me this?
You are a friend, no?
Yes, friend. Yes, where do you keep your collection?
In the symbol pit.
Symbol pit. Can you show us where this pit is?
Yes, follow me. And he turns around and doesn't take the path or anything, but cuts straight west through the forest.
I'm following him.
The rest of you?
Follow.
Following.
I hang back for a sec.
I'm following, but I'm like eating the honey out of the bucket I'm holding too.
I forgot about that.
Okay. You do have your +1 to initiative then.
Thank you.
And anyone who else would like to partake, you're welcome to keep that
Do you have
up.
my water skin? Ravi's going to go over and ask.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just
Here you
lick some
go.
up my fingers from holding his hands.
Oh,
Collected it just for you.
thank you.
I am going to follow, but I'm the last one, and I'm gonna look at Luna on my shoulder and tell her telepathically, Luna, could you please follow the bees? Could you find out what startled them? And I'll catch up to you later, all right?
She looks at you, and then looks around, and takes off.
And I follow.
Okay, so the jungle is, in this area, it is very dense, more dense than you've seen thus far. And our honey fiend friend is almost... he kind of bounds through this. Like, he kind of jumps and jumps and jumps and runs, and he's pretty tough to keep up with. But as you follow him, he kind of spaces out maybe 50 yards, turns around, and then kind of impatiently waits and kind of bounces, waits, bounces until you get a little closer, and then continues on his path.
It's enough to make you seasick.
So he actually leads you. So you're coming through west, and you come across another crossroad, or you come across another road, and you all recognize this as the road that you took in from the river when you first arrived. He just bounds across the road again, not keeping to any path that you can see. Bounds across the road. Hi, Kimby Cat. welcome. Bounds across the road and back into the foliage. Foliage? Foliage.
No.
Foliage.
Okay, I said it right.
Foliage.
You should smile every time.
Vela, I do hope you are making a map of this.
Yes, I've been taking notes.
Fantastic.
I've been taking notes, and they're all dots and lines, and very disorganized. Here, I can show you. This is where we passed. This is the river.
What?
Yeah.
This is a little confusing. What is this dot here?
Oh, that's the rock that we passed about half hour ago.
Well,
Which dot am I?
You're not on here.
Oh,
well, now, how would you recognize this from any of the other dots?
I mean, it's quite plain. Don't you see? This one has a small mark next to it. The others don't have, or they have different marks. It makes perfect sense.
I see. Well, we best keep up and continue with this little fella. In the future, would you mind perhaps naming them?
All right, I can do that.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
And I write in very large letters, large black rock with spike on the side.
So he bounds through, and you all follow into the forest.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. As you continue through the forest, you start to hear the rushing of water, you see at the very maybe 150 meters out, just barely through the foliage, you see the river. And it looks and sounds much more rough than the point at which you exited the river. He continues to bound, and then just stops right at the edge of the river and looks across.
What happens now?
You all, as you catch up with him, he looks around at each of you and says, "Symbol pit, that way." And he leaps all the way across the river.
How wide?
This is at this point it's about 45 feet, 50 feet.
Oh.
So in one leap, he just crossed it.
One leap. Boom, just a big arcing jump and lands on the other side.
That's impressive.
Well.
All right.
And
I
again,
step up to the river.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I sort of trace a symbol over it in the air, and I create a 5-foot cube of ice that is a little ice flow. Who would like to get on first?
Are you sure this thing is seaworthy?
Is it seaworthy? I made it. Of course it's seaworthy.
I just pick
Well.
up my honey bucket and jump on. Not ask questions.
Well, seems buoyant enough. I'll go ahead and step on.
All
I
at
don't know
once.
if it can hold all of us. Maybe I'll
One at a
maybe we'll
time.
send you one at a time, or both of you, possibly. Both of you? Alright, you're both
Right.
on. Off you go! Give it a shot. And I can also direct the current in little 5-foot cubes, so I will use the current to like push it across.
Okay, cool. And
That
everyone
is the
everyone
best
is on the
cantrip
cube?
ever.
No.
No,
No,
no.
just
Ravi is on the shore.
Okay.
And me and Quentin.
Fair and Quentin are on the
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Why
Wait.
don't
So
I think-
the range is 30 feet, so it's gonna last for 30 feet. And the last 15 feet, it's gonna disappear.
Oh no, it's the range from you though. Like I
Uh-huh. But you said the river was 45 feet across, right?
No, but as it's just them. You're not going across?
Babe.
Oh, I know.
Oh, so she'll have to
Like, I can
ferry.
make
Yes,
a, I
to be
can
on.
make
She'll have to ferry
one.
people across.
I'll have to ferry them.
Yeah.
All right. Who am I going with first then?
It doesn't
Uh,
matter.
I will go.
So, and just Ravi and Vela on the first cube.
Guess so.
All right,
Mhm.
so Ravi, as you step onto this cube, it is ice. It is very slippery, and you hold on. Quentin, you watch from the side of the river as these two that are actually close for once. They're actually kind of have to hold to each other. You watch as they start to
Ravi
navigate
has like
the river.
one hand on Vela's shoulder and the other one like digging the bottom of her axe as like a pole into the ice to hold on to.
You watch them navigate the river, and there are rocks that are creating very big rapids, and you notice that the the ice cube just kind of just moves slowly around each one. It's not a fast way to travel across the river, but it seems to be effective. Ravi, I need you to roll a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. That's a 3.
Fair,
Forgot
as
about that.
as you're watching these two navigate the river, you notice as Vela just ever so slightly bumps a rock, ever so slightly, not even phased by it, and Ravi slips onto her butt, slams on it, and falls forward onto the rock. So she is now surrounded by rushing water and laying belly first on the rock.
But do I have my axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh dear,
you're
oh
sprawled
dear.
out this way, forward onto the rock.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, now you've done it.
Okay. This is fine.
I will
This is
push
fine.
try to push it back so I can pick her up again.
Okay. So as the ice block starts to it actually kind of just goes out and starts to come back slowly and bump into the rock again. And it's if you've ever seen like a twig, or I mean if you've been on a river, it's almost like the current now starts to just kind of curve the ice block straight into the rock. So it's almost turned. It's got a ramp now. It's tilted a little bit, and Vela is perched on the tilted ice block, not slipping. Ravi, you're free to get back on the block if you'd like.
I just hold out my hand. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Ravi's going to put her axe back on her back and reach out a hand, and I guess leap.
Okay. So you leap. As Ravi leaps, Vela, you feel the ice block shift underneath you in the water. You stabilize it, and you continue on to the
The
other
second
guy.
Ravi's on, she's going to cast Gust and give them like a little like towards the shore.
Okay, so
She's going to do it like with her breath. Like she's gonna take a really deep breath in, and she's gonna be like, and then she's gonna like turn around and just. So it's like motoring them along.
Are there like any trees on the side of the river or anything close? to
Yeah,
that?
yeah, you're surrounded by trees. There's
How big are these trees?
oh, they're big. You've got trees
45
that
feet
are
tall or more.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
So Vela, you feel as the gust kind of influences the it almost tips you over, because it's almost like getting all the wind at the top of the sail and just tilting it forward, but you're able to adjust for that and you reach the other side.
You would have been mighty useful on our ship. Thanks for that.
Thank you for coming back for me.
Like I was gonna leave you there.
I mean,
Can
I
they-
don't normally mind water, but you know, I don't have all day.
Can they hear us across the river?
If you shout, yes. You can also say, I'm shouting this. So-
I'm shouting to Ravi. Maybe if you take your axe and chop down one of these trees, we can create a bridge for a faster means to get across.
Can Robbie take a look up and down the river? Like, people live here, yeah? There's no bridge?
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay, well, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Perception? 16.
Yeah, so you look up and down the river. There's definitely no sign of a man-made bridge. In fact, you can't even see the net the arrival net that you once arrived in. You can't see that from the position in the river. I'm guessing that it probably bends once or twice before that exit point of the river.
Okay, Ravi will take her axe and go chop down the tallest looking tree closest to the edge.
Okay. Great. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Attack roll. Battle axe. Cool. Okay. Hold on, man. 13.
13. Okay. So you start cutting into this tree, and it proves to be not the shortest, not the easiest endeavor ever, but after about 10 minutes, you have created a cut in the tree closest to the river so that when you push it, it'll come down across the river. While you're doing this, our little friend is just kind of looking up at you and just perplexed. Why would you be doing this when you? I've been waiting here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Not all of us can jump across 40-foot gorges.
He's not going anywhere. We have the honey.
So the tree is still standing. Would you like to continue to cut or?
Yes. Ravi's gonna sort of like put the axe down, shake out her hands a little bit, kind of like push back her hair that's definitely like floating in her face at this point.
Okay.
And take another swing at it.
Okay. So after another 5 minutes, the tree starts to crack, and you can hear a deep pows, pows, snap, snap, snap up the tree, and you snap, snap, and then nothing as it falls, and boom, shakes the shakes all the earth around you as everyone kind of feels it.
Ha!
There is now a bridge
Nicely
for the
done.
rest of you to traverse. And
This was a good idea.
I'm gonna grab my bucket and effortless, whatever that word I'm trying to say is. Walk across.
Effortlessly.
Yeah, thank you.
and
I'm
just
quite glad you brought that rather large axe with you.
And just to give you some time perspective, it's probably been about 50 minutes since you left the top of the tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. We're under a spell.
So he's got 10 left.
All right. We better hurry. How much farther is it?
It just this way.
Okay.
You travel for roughly another 5 minutes, and there's actually you start to actually go uphill a little bit. It's still all covered in jungle, but the journey becomes a little bit more arduous. Not crazy, but it's definitely a workout. Getting leg day in for sure. Our little creature turns to you and it just up top of hill.
Wonderful.
At the top of this hill. Great. Let us make a brisk pace.
Okay, so you get to the top of the hill, and you notice the trees are not, and the trees and bushes are not quite as dense here in this area. And you see a clearing about maybe 30 feet out, 40 feet out. And in this clearing, there's still some shrubs, some trees around, but there are 3 tents kind of circled around. And it almost looks a little like a junkyard. There's a lot of stuff just kind of piled, random stuff. There's pieces of barrels and wooden wheels and all sorts of different just junk lying around.
Fascinating.
Well, this
What are you
looks
looking
kind of
for?
like a junkyard. Where are these symbols you've seen?
It this way. he guides you into the center of this little. It almost looks like something was living here, but not. I mean, it's messy. It's messy. There's the 3 tents. Now that you're up close, they're tattered and torn, and each of them actually has a wooden entrance underneath the tent, but the entrance is very small. Maybe a gnome could fit in it, but maybe not. And it looks it looks like a burrow almost. So as you get closer, you do notice that there is a pit in the center of these 3 tents. And you look down into the pit, and there are all sorts of items in there, all with writing on them. In fact, there's more than you can count. There are street signs from what looks like Strelitzia, or the surrounding area, piled in there. Street signs, but everything in here. There's pages of books, writing, just a pile of signs and writing.
Okay. Where have you seen the symbol? The one that I drew in the sand?
All these symbols. Points down into the...
Not
Maybe
these.
you should draw it again.
I'm gonna reach down and draw the symbol again. Like this one here.
Like that one. Not sure if I... Yeah,
What?
one like that. And he jumps into the pit and starts like scrounging around, throwing things out of the pit, looking for some specific symbol.
Is he throwing anything interesting?
I mean, most of it looks like junk, but you're welcome to take a closer look.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
am
doing
going
anything
to
else.
copy the symbol in as part of my notes.
Okay. Robbie, give me a perception check. It's funny, every time I ask y'all for checks, I pick up my dice. I don't know. Like, give me a
Aw.
perception.
15.
15.
God, my perception's so fucking good. Ugh.
So as he continues to throw random things out of the pit, you see a sign. You see what looks to be a tattered map.
Oh, I take that.
Okay, and I will give that to you later.
Thanks.
And all of a sudden he pops his head up. He was like face down in this, digging away, and he pops his head up, and in his hand he's got this stone. It's like a stone disc, and he says, "Like this?" And then, as he says that,
Oh no.
starts to shake, drops it, and looks at you, Quentin. Looks at you, and looks at you.
Give him money.
And I need you to roll initiative.
Have money.
Give him money.
Ouch. Why did that roll over like that?
Oh, dang, that was real bad. Real
7.
bad.
17.
Gosh, that was almost a 16.
Oh, we all roll?
Yep.
Oh, 2. Oh, wait, I got a plus 3. 5.
Moving on
Dang,
up.
I rolled a 3.
That was a close one.
Wow.
Him real quick here.
Oh yeah, roll 20.
Wait.
Yes, you be on roll 20 here.
Paul, I might
We'll
pop
have
on
this
my
religious
space heater because I can't feel my
techniques.
fingers. But if it's loud, you let me know.
Yeah, that's fine.
It would be good to feel your fingers. It's probably an improvement.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me. Do we have any from 20 to 15 to 20?
Oh, 17.
I'll be at 17. Okay.
How did you guys get to the?
Get to what?
Ooh.
I was just at the roll 20 and I lost it.
Oh yes, and trombones already coming in handy here. Is that 17 with your initiative bonus?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 15 and then I have a +1 and then the +1 of the honey.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. Do we have 10 to 15? All right. Let's see. 5 to 10.
Let's do the launch game, right? I'm 5 to 10.
6.
6.
5, 6, 7. All right.
6.
Robbie. You get to
And
try to
Quentin is what?
7.
7. And Fair is 5.
Cinco.
And everyone's added their little initiative bonus?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Huh.
Okay, cool. So let's Robbie, actually let me pull this up here.
Like this music.
There you are.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Look at you, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then
And
let
I
me
can put myself here.
Yes, you should be able to. Just gonna use his old token here. Oh my
Whereabouts?
gosh, that is.
Oh!
He is not that big. There we go.
This is the edge of the pit. Here.
Yes. Mhm.
Cool.
I don't remember how to add my token.
You drag your name onto the screen from the journal icon on the sidebar. Did you see it?
Wait, journal icon. Ah, yes, I see it.
It's the
And-
second one from the left.
Chat, one moment here. We'll add you in just a sec here. Oh, here we go.
Okay, Ravi. Now I don't
Hey,
want to hit him,
cool.
Paul. God. Now I feel bad. Let's put you guys to the side. Oh, I didn't realize how freezing I was until I turned that on.
Okay. Oh. One moment here. Our for some reason our camera's got a little messed up on the scene change. Fix that.
Oh, yeah, I
Real
wanna see
quick.
that. It looks so nice.
It
Still have
does.
my
It
Shout
looks
out to
great.
Olivia for this beautiful
Yes. Yeah. While I'm
Yeah.
adjusting this here.
and artwork.
Oh, it turned out so nice.
I can't figure out how to change mine, guys. It's still the old one. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We can do that during break if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right,
Cool.
so let's I'm gonna start this one back up here, this song, and it is Robbie's turn.
I'm going to look at Quentin. What do I do with him now? Do I hit him?
You
I don't
can-
want to hit him.
You can hit him or perhaps try to reason with him again.
You have the honey in your water skin. Or is it water skin?
Yes. I'll hold up my water skin. And I guess this will be my action. use an object. Yes, we have your honey for
Okay.
showing us the symbol, like we agreed.
Okay. He'll respond on his turn, but that leads us to Quentin.
Oh wow! Everyone rolled really low.
Dang.
I'm going to hold action until he takes his.
Okay. And is that all you're doing? Movement at all?
Nope, I'm gonna stay here. Just
Okay.
hold action.
Vela, it is your turn.
I'm just going to take a couple steps back and take the dodge action. What are we? Are you going to
Take-
talk to him or?
Girl out of the rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have to define my trigger and what the action will be.
Yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, so if he moves to attack, I will use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Okay, cool. We have let's see here. It is now Fair's turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna eye the artifact he dropped, and then hold. Is taking out my weapon using an action like equipping it?
Nope. No, it should all be equipped already.
So can I just like grab my bow and like have it ready just in case he decides to move, but not like scare him and have it back, but just have it like.
Sure. Yeah, so you're gonna hold. We'll have you hold an action too, then. So you're gonna attack with your bow if he attacks.
Yeah, so I just want to be able to like have that ready, so like the bucket's down on the ground and I have the bow now in my hand.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you watch. It is now his turn.
Terrible
And
roll.
Bill is just sitting there and looking and staring at Quentin.
I
And
don't think he likes you.
as he stares, Quentin, out of nowhere, you start to feel very, very full. Almost like you've had way too much honey. And you doze off. Standing there.
Oh.
You don't even fall over. You doze off.
Oh, okay.
Can I
No
shout at him?
saving
Like,
throw?
what are you doing?
What's that?
Can I ask? Sorry. Escape me. Never mind. Ignore me.
And then he glances over to Robbie and says, "He make me friend."
He made you friend, but we are actually your friends. No
Yeah.
magic, just
Yes.
honey.
Ravi, it is your turn. Is that are you going to try to persuade him for your action?
Yeah. Let's persuade him.
Okay. Let's do give me a persuasion check then.
Okay. Oh, that's a 20 for 24.
Very good. So as you stand there with the honey, he kind of twitches and leans forward. Give me honey.
Yes. For symbol.
Okay. He walks over to you and takes the honey and then runs back over to the pit, and you hear this honey. And as soon as he does that, two individuals come up out of these pits underneath the tents, one out of each tent. And they look like rabbits. They're a little bit oversized rabbits. And they have almost kind of like a bee, but they have red tufts of fur that come down the spine of them.
Oh, cool.
And they come up snarling. They are very angry rabbits. And so we are still in initiative, but it is now Bela's turn. Let me put them on the map real quick too.
Because Quentin's asleep.
Quentin is still asleep.
I'm gonna run over to Quentin, just grab his shoulders and shake him really hard. Quentin, we've got more company. I think you should wake up now.
Okay, and Quentin wakes up.
Huh? I was having the most wonderful dream. Huh.
Oh, you're waking up to a nightmare, boss.
Where are we? Oh, right. What's going on?
Okay, all I have are raccoons for this. So just pretend they're rabbits.
Oh, God.
If I can get... There we go.
I'm not preparing my own spell.
Oh, and I need to zoom for chats. Okay, cool. Fix that.
I know.
Okay, cool. So, Robbie, you are... Wait, no, that's not right.
Bela.
Vela, that was
probably
your
my
action. What's that?
No, yeah, that's it.
Okay. That was your action.
Oh, I do have more movement. I could move more. Sorry, Paul, where are the evil little fire rabbits?
If you see them, they're over the they're inside the tents right now, but
Oh, I see that.
Oh, they're coming out? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take a step back so I'm not like right next to Quentin. That's all. Okay, that's it.
okay. Fair. You're up.
I'm gonna step up next to Quentin since he's the object that they seem to be Are they targeting him, or was that not him?
I mean, you could roll for perception, but
yeah, can I roll to see who they're like looking at or what's going on?
Yes, but you will use your turn.
Okay,
you'll
that's
use
fine.
your action. Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, I want to find out what they're after. What am I rolling for?
Perception.
$16.
Actually, I suppose that it could be insight. I don't know. 16. We'll go with perception though. 16. Okay. They look crazed. They don't look like they're after. There's no intention aside from maybe give me honey or die. But yeah, they look crazed. So take that as you will. It could be. You're not really sure what their intentions are, but they are definitely coming after most likely all of you.
Us. Okay.
There's nobody super focused in on Quentin anymore.
Okay. So, do I get to use a bonus action because I have the cunning?
You do.
Okay. So can I move with that?
You can move with your
Move
movement.
anyway.
Oh,
But
I
you
can
can
move?
also move with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna move anyway though, and I am going to step back over in between, kind of like Bela and Quinn, right in between them. And then I guess I'll just use the bonus action then just to hold the action of again firing at them if they charge at us.
Okay.
I don't think you can hold bonus actions.
Oh, you can't?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Then we will leave it.
And you
That was
can't
fun.
use an attack as a bonus action either, so you couldn't hold
I
like
can only
an
run.
attack back.
Okay.
If you click on your actions on your main page, you can click on the top, it'll say bonus action, and it'll list what your bonus action options are.
Bonus action.
Actions in combat, 2-weapon fighting. So if you'd used your first action to use like a weapon attack and you had 2 weapons, you could use your bonus action to attack again.
Oh, okay. We'll have to
That's what that one means.
explain that deeper later. I'm done. That's all.
Okay, cool. It is our little buddy. He went up to the top here.
With the disc?
No, he dropped the
Oh.
disc as soon as he changed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He is going to come down. It's going to come down here. And say, "No tack, they friends."
That's how you make friends.
And it is now their turn. This one is going to come here.
Lovely.
The raccoon.
Notes. Sorry, my first two. He's going to reach out and attempt to bite you. And that is a 14.
I will cast shield as my reaction, and he will not hit me.
Okay, much like the beetles, the fire beetles, this rabid rabbit reaches into just snarling and drooling, reaches in to bite you, and like takes a few different bites at the shield, and kind of like perplexed, like, and looks up at you.
I hope he has like little galaxy sparkles in his teeth.
Okay, and now this one here. Okay, this one. Up to you, Robbie. And as it approaches, you see it leaps 3 times, and then almost like you can see bones start to protrude. It changes into a creature that looks very similar to our honey fiend.
Oh.
And in his right hand he has a scimitar, just like the other.
Oh.
Back. And that is, I'm excited for you to experience this. Let's see. That is a 12 to hit.
It does not hit!
Praise be. Okay.
Wow, is that what it feels like to say that sentence? That was magical.
So as you as he comes in with this little, he's short, comes up to maybe your hip, maybe, and he takes his scimitar and reaches it around and just chainmail. It like locks around the leg, and he almost loses grip of the scimitar, but has to slip it back
Wait,
around.
Hey, stop that!
It is now
Not a very
Robbie's
effective
turn.
weapon. Wait, it's Ravi's turn?
Yep. Quentin's after Robbie, but had to take one out because he was sleeping.
Oh. One sec. I don't want to hit you. I'm gonna like look around. Does it seem like our friend has like has he said anything, and does it seem like it's affected the other two at all?
It does not seem like it's infected the other two. In fact, he's sitting there like this. You look over at him, and he's like worried about both parties.
Oh no. He can't hit his friend. Shit. I guess I'm going to. Can I do anything to him that won't hurt them? No, because I took a bunch of really painful stuff. I guess I will. I'm gonna cast levitate at the one in front of me and send it 20 feet up in the air. It's a con save.
Okay.
DC's 12, but you know, because it's a racial trait.
That is so you're lifting the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to lift, and you see Robbie, as she's done before, start to lift, and the now small humanoid creature starts to dash around within like a 5-foot space, but just, and it seems like Ravi just can't get a hold of him as she tries to levitate him, and he is just being all wiggly.
Still.
Okay, Quentin, you are up.
Actually, I think I'm going to move.
Oh, right.
And I will go in between here. I know that will provoke an opportunity attack. But just in case the other one's looking upset as well.
Okay. He yes, as you move away, he actually he's moved around, and he tosses the scimitar into the other hand and spins and turns to attack you. And that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Oh, dang.
It's cool.
And you take 5 points of slashing damage.
And I'm going to use a reaction to cast Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw, which is a DC 15.
Okay. Is he fails.
Great. So we're going to take 2d8 lightning damage. Okay, so as Ravi gets hit, where she's hit sort of like looks like she's been like how do you describe it?
As he reaches around and twists around with the blade, his scimitar actually goes into your hip, like right above your hip, and down into it, and just poking through. It's actually sharp enough to poke through any chainmail that you might have, and just you feel a piercing it right above the hip and into your bone.
So what's going to happen is as that weapon hits, Ravi's going to like lightning flash in the eyes, and from where she is wounded and where the weapon is in her, she will basically turn herself into electricity and electrocute him from his own weapon.
Okay.
And that is going to be 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. You watch as he actually pauses momentarily because he's victorious with his hit, and you see this ball of energy just engulf him in electricity as he and flies backwards, not just kind of up in the air, and then looks at Ravi with the biggest eyes, and you can see a little bit of smoke, just a little bit of sizzle rising off of him. It is Quentin's turn.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion up by the like northwest tree.
Okay.
On there, 30 feet away, and I'm gonna create like a 5-foot pile of buckets of honey.
Okay. Okay, cool. Do they have to roll anything for that, or is that
No, it's just an illusion. Like
just an illusion?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you give me a performance check then?
Okay. Where did that just go? Oh. Okay.
Maybe it's telling you to roll the other one, and now you'll just roll lots of 20s.
Oh gosh. Okay. That is 6.
Nope.
6. Okay. You see as Quentin turns and casts this illusion, this grandiose, maybe 10 barrels of honey just oozing, gushing, and you do notice as the honey fiends look up, and with even bigger eyes than the one that was just electrocuted by Ravi, they look and then they. Honey.
Oh.
And it is Vela's turn. Oh, unless Quentin, would you like to move or do anything else?
Nope. I'll stay here.
Okay.
Right over the nose of the one that is next to me, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and create a delicious aroma of honey that wafts toward the illusion.
Oh, so smart. So smart.
Okay. You give me a perception or a performance check. How well do you know your honey scents?
That was an 8.
An 8. Okay.
I'm smart, I'm not charismatic.
You watch as this one, still in rabbit form, its ears kind of, and it starts to smell, and you see it shake its head and touch its nose and actually kind of bury it in the dirt a little bit, and then turn to you again with fangs exposed, ready to bite. Fair, you're up. Or Vela, I'm sorry. Anything else?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
going to stay right there.
Fair, you are up.
Okay. Well, I actually have a bucket of real honey. Can I maybe so when I use dash sorry, I'm still trying to figure out when I use dash or go to move, how far can I go?
So at the top of your chart, you should have a speed, and that'll show you how many feet you can move in one turn.
Walking speed. Okay. Now on the map, how many feet is each?
Each square is 5 feet. So, and you can also, if you want to be able to just click, you can click on your character and just move them with your arrow keys.
Okay, so can I use this? I don't know. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but is it an action to grab or a movement to grab the honey and run waft it past them and take them away from everybody?
Sure. So
I was thinking of running this way to bring both them towards me. Okay, I don't know that's why, but okay.
Okay, so you're attempting to waft the buckets to them, or to you?
Yeah, attempting to use the actual honey and waft them to get them to go where I placed my little token person.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, and then I believe with your bonus action you can move farther. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can bonus action dash.
Yeah, I
so
can
you
bonus
get
action
another
dash.
30 feet.
So can I move another 30 feet, which is this a tall tree right here? Is it an action to climb a tree?
It would be another action to climb a tree. Yeah.
So isn't it movement, action, and bonus reaction? Or bonus action?
So you've moved, and then you've used your bonus action to move again.
Yeah, and then I had.
And then you had your action to.
Regular action was to grab the bucket.
To lead them on.
Okay, damn. So I can't climb the tree. Okay, well I'm just gonna get to the tree.
Okay, so.
Sorry. 1 sec. Be back in 5 seconds.
Okay, no problem. So, Vela, you watch as Vela and Ravi, actually, you watch as all of a sudden Fair comes in right between the two of you. You're standing ready to fight this thing or figure out what to do with it, and she literally takes a bucket of honey and pushes it into the face of this animal, and you see as the animal the honey goes first, and its eyes light up, and he starts to eat as Fair is moving. Fair starts to run and runs past the other. The other sees the honey fiend eating, and starts to push him and starts to grab honey and eat as well. As Fair runs, and they're spilling honey everywhere, Fair makes it to the tree, and yes, they are now eating honey from the bucket right next to Fair.
Let's go. Go get your stupid disc.
Okay, and that is it is now our honey fiend friend's turn. Honey fiend friend.
Honey fiend friend.
He is just kind of looking in disbelief, and then also starts moving towards the bucket on his turn. Okay, and he's actually going to take his action and move the rest of the way to the bucket. Hi, you boy Shakespeare. Welcome. So the other two are completely enamored with the honey, but you watch You watch Fair as you probably have another 6 to 10 seconds before it is gone.
Yeah.
They are eating it very quickly. Ravi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I? How far can I move? Sorry, I thought I was gonna do something else. Nope. I mean, technically, it'd be going around, so that would be. I could do that. Okay, I am going to. Can I see the disc? Did he just drop it on top of the pile?
It's not just noticeable, you'd probably have to spend a few seconds looking for it.
Okay, instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to 20 foot radius within 120 feet. Okay, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud over 20-foot radius. Damn, that's fucking big. How can I make this
Big cloud.
How do I make a circle?
You should
I
be
don't know
able
how to make a
to.
circle. I can make a square.
Be able to. I
Oh,
think it's
hold Alt for
yeah.
an ellipse. Interesting. Okay, so from 20-foot radius. Oh shit, that's huge. I want to get like the least amount of the pit, but also I just want something. Okay, so maybe 1, 2, 3. 20-foot radius is 8 squares by 8 squares. They're 5 each. 4, 8 squares by 8 squares. That is so much. Okay, so
Be
1, 2, 3.
20-foot radius.
radius. Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not there. Not there. Okay, yeah. Wow, that's really big. I don't think I realized how big that was gonna be. Sorry. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna cast that. That's too big. That's the whole area.
I mean, you can do it on the edge of the map if you want. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Sorry, Fair.
No,
Oh.
you're fine. Oop, I moved.
Yeah, it's gotta be here, I guess. So if we want the edge to be, yeah, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, that is huge.
Oh, we got your new one, Fair.
Yeah, I
That-
fixed it.
Is that right?
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's a little too big.
That's okay. We
It's
got
off
a
the
general
edge,
idea.
though. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna cast Fog Cloud. And Robbie casts this. Looking at my notes. Ravi is going to cast this by taking her her battle axe. And she's going to like swing it into the dirt, and like almost as if there's like a tailwind coming off of it. There's like a sort of whitish streak of wind, and as it like comes over her and over the axe, it kind of like tumbles and like slithers out like a big foggy dense cloud that looks very similar to her hair. And then I'm going to move. Nope. Oh, sorry, I still have the thing now. And then I'm going to move 1, 2. I'm going to jump in the pit. Oh, cool, Paul. Cool. That's
Wow.
Oh, that's
sick. And then in the pit, I'm going to look up at Quentin. I'm going to say, "Come get your stupid disc and let's go." And that's the end of my turn. Sorry that took so long.
No, you're fine. Okay,
No, that's
Quentin.
beautiful.
Oh yeah, I cast that. Where is it?
Yes, Quentin, you are up.
I'm gonna run and scramble in the pit and look for my stupid thing.
Okay, give me an
Investigation. That's a 12.
12. Okay, easy enough. It's not like it's buried, so it is you kind of look around to where he was standing, and it is fallen down into just in between actually two signs. One says Stradletzia and the other says restroom. And yes, you pick up the disc. You have the disc.
Oh.
We'll put hashtag Quentin and the stupid disc.
That's the name of this episode.
Oh God,
Okay, and
friends.
yeah, just going to examine this.
Okay. Right now?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
I mean, you can
Great,
really
thank
examine
you.
it on your next turn if you'd like, but
I've got to make sure this is what I have come for.
Vela, you're up.
Excellent.
Do you want to maybe look at that later? Should we be going now? Fair? Are you okay in there?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. I can't see at all.
And I will. So if you hold a spell but it doesn't happen, do you lose the spell?
You do lose
Sure
the spell slot.
do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna make a little icy comment in my hand and have Ray of Frost ready for if I see one of the fiends emerge from the cloud.
Okay. Ravi, real quick, can you remind me what, and actually remind the audience too, what the
Yes.
cloud does?
Fog cloud is a 20-foot radius sphere of fog, so it also goes up. Centered on a point within range, the sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for
Okay.
the duration, which is an hour, or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it.
Okay, perfect.
Wow, that's crazy.
With that, Fair, it is your turn.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I can't see. What am I supposed to do? Can I? You said it's a sphere of fog, so it goes up.
Mm-hmm. Trees will not help you.
I can just run, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can just dash twice, like run and dash.
Yeah, you can do that.
You also have your disengage, which means they can't swipe at you as you go.
Oh, cool.
Just so, or you can risk it.
And they're actually not currently focused on you
Pay
quite yet.
attention to me. Okay, yeah.
Sure.
So, can I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 run this way, and then over here,
Sure.
back to the group? That's it. Cool.
Okay.
So she's gonna just hope for the best and just take off running.
You hear from the fog cloud, you hear like the scraping of wood as they're like scraping every little bit of honey out of that bucket, and you see let's see. Put this on the other layer. Figure out how to do this. Oh, I can do that. Boom. Okay, and so you see as one actually stays there, committed to committed to his honey, and scraping the every last bit. The friendly one pops out, and you can see he's starting to look a little bit more animalistic from the honey, but he's more honey. And this one is going to use all of his movement to get, say, here. It heard Bear at first move down and just continued down in that direction.
Okay.
And then it's gonna. It's going to start. I realized, Dave, I didn't let you roll for the honey gaze. I just did it to you.
Yeah, I didn't want to just say it on the stream, but I was like, is there no saving throw to that?
I think I did say that.
Dang.
It's like that just happens.
It's like, nope, bye.
save?
Yeah,
Like
no.
sleep, because sleep just happened.
Sorry.
The
I wonder if it was
all-powerful
sleep.
DM. I'm sorry about that. I'm
'Cause I
new to
said
this.
so.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up during the break, but didn't just want to say it on stream.
So funny.
No, feel free to call me on those sorts of things because
Okay.
I will miss. So Fair, I need you to do a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Does my comet go off when I see him, though?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's the range on the comet?
I believe it's 60 feet. Yes.
60 feet. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm going to move him right to the edge of the... right there.
Okay. You have been doing very badly, so I'm not going to roll at you. I missed, but that was plus 6, 17 to hit.
17, that hits.
Yay! This is a d8 of cold damage. 8!
Ooh.
And his speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay,
Cool.
so this is the one that had attacked Robbie. And
shoot.
you watch as he comes out of the smoke or the fog, kind of bewildered, looking for Fair. And as he turns to look, Vela, would you like to explain what this looks like?
Yes. I swirl my hand, and in my palm, a small, sort of rock of ice forms, and it just shoots off like a comet towards the honey fiend and smacks into him.
Okay, as it smacks into him, it hits him straight in on the chest, and you watch as the it's almost like if you were looking at a picture of a galaxy, it bursts out from center, and the galaxy actually kind of eats away, almost as if it were acid, eats away the scraps of clothes that he's got on, and he gets knocked back, and you can see he is now very, very hurt. He gets up and kind of shudders a little bit as he gets up. Anything else?
Awesome.
Did I need to dodge the comet? Comet is what someone just said.
Oh, that's right. That was a reaction. So, no, I just need a wisdom saving throw from you.
What? 15.
15. Okay. So, as he gets up, stumbling from the comet, he starts to gaze at you, Fair, and you look back and just kind of look. You get caught in the eyes for just a moment, and then you see as he's barely holding on to his composure, and he actually starts to fall asleep a little bit, but looks up at you. Is now Robbie, your turn again.
Robbie's gonna give the fuck out of dodge. No. Which way did we come from? This way?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Ravi is going to look at Quentin holding the disc and say, "Okay, time to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my movement. No, 6 for my movement. And then we're going to use my action to go as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye. And that's my turn.
Okay. Quentin, you're up.
All right. So I could just glance at this disc and at least tell that it's a symbol I'm interested in, right?
It is definitely an artifact.
Okay. So I'm just gonna take a quick glance, just assured that that is what I'm looking for. Slip it in my pocket, and I will move 1, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, first, before I move, I will cast 5, 10, 15. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion again, right next to that, right behind that injured one.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna create some strange whispering sounds behind it.
Okay.
Try and distract him.
Okay. Give me one more performance check. DC's gonna be real low because he is not all there now.
Okay. Oh, good, because that's a 9.
9. Okay. So you watch as Quentin. How do you cast this? We forgot to ask on the first go about.
Oh, yeah. So let's see what it says. Protected material. So I'm just gonna, let's see, it's somatic and material, so not verbal. So I'm just gonna start twisting my hands around in the air, and it's a sound, so it's not really a visible thing. But I'm just gonna start typing, and I'll start moving my hand like this, like whispers, and then slowly move it out towards there.
Fair, as you're standing there between, somewhat between Quentin and the Honey Fiend, you glance over and you see Quentin almost, it's almost like he's got invisible sock puppets, and he's like conversing with them. And and you look over, and in tandem to Quentin's conversation here, you see the Honey Fiend looking back and forth, and shaking a little bit, and looking back and forth at what it thinks is talking.
And then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I will move there.
Okay. And that's the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, Bela, you are up.
I'm gonna take off after Robbie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am now off the map.
Okay.
And the dash was my action. Fair, it's time to go!
I'm going to take off. And then I'm going to dash my action this way. I think that's as far as I can go, right here.
You should be able to go.
Further? Oh, I can go diagonal, huh? I keep doing it just straight up and down.
Yeah, you can do it. And just so you know, as a there's a little ruler tool on the left-hand side. It looks like a little circle with a ruler in it.
Yes.
You can use that to measure distance, to make it a little easier.
Oh, okay. Well, then Yeah, I should be right here.
Okay. Cool. So that's the end of your turn, Fair?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fiend that is the fiend that is listening to these voices, he's looking back and forth. He's going to actually stay there and he's gonna start swatting at things that he notices that he's listening to. He even takes a scimitar out again, or his scythe out and starts hooking. This one, you don't see this one come out at all. The one that's in the fog. You can assume that most likely went the other direction. And then this one comes out as he was standing there, looks at you, tilts his head a little, just goes like this.
Oh.
And we can leave combat.
Oh.
So sad.
We knew him for an hour. It's fine.
And we didn't kill him or his friends.
That is fair.
No, you are fair. Robbie, are you okay? I just want to go look at where she got stabbed.
I'm fine.
You're bleeding a little bit though. I didn't expect it to also be blue.
Everything's blue.
Guess I should have figured.
Yes, I would like you to tend to your own wound. I would hate for our only medical person to be in distress and incapable of healing.
I suppose.
I'd give you some honey, but fresh out.
Yes,
did.
regrettable though it is, I appreciate the sacrifice of the honey.
Are
It
you guys
is.
continuing to walk through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk.
Okay. Who-
As we walk, Ravi is going to cast Healing Word on herself, which is sort of funny because she from her fingers comes a very kind of slow, slithering mist, and it actually weaves itself up her nose and in her mouth through her, and it looks a little strange, like she's inhaling her own smoke essence.
Okay.
We are going to do 1d5. Breathe, and what is my modifier? +5. Oh, that's pretty good actually. 8. I'm back up to full.
How does it feel?
It feels magical, it really does. You know, what's it
Okay.
like to have health points to heal myself? It's too powerful.
So as you all are coming down this hill, the trees and the shrubs get more dense again, and you can hear the flowing of the river. Is there anything specific you'd like to do as you're traveling?
What
I
is
would
the disc?
like
Is
to
that what you were looking for?
yes, examine this more thoroughly.
Okay. Now, are you examining this kind of to yourself, or are you showing everyone?
Robbie's
mean, I'm
going to
just
very
holding it.
obnoxiously like move far too close into his personal space to be like,
I'm also looking over your shoulder. I'm like probably shoving Robbie over. Scoot over. Oh, see too.
I could
What
care
is
less.
it?
I'm like fixing my boot or something.
Yeah, and I'm
Perfect.
actually kind of reveling in their interest in it. You know, it makes me feel like, ah, yes, I have something of, you know, I appreciate that they're interested in it.
Robbie's going to elbow him very rudely. What is it?
So as you look down at this the disc, go ahead and give me an investigation check, Quentin, just to see. No,
I should
no,
not have
actually,
put-
give me a history check. Sorry.
History check. 14, 15.
Okay.
Robbie,
Yes, you.
Gesundheit.
your hair is like a cloud.
So as you look in,
Sorry.
as you look at this disc, this is definitely along the lines of the things that you've collected back at home. Looks very, very similar in texture and color. And as you look at it, as the rest of you look at it, you see a disc about the size of your palm, and it's maybe an inch thick. And you hold it, and it almost looks like lava rock almost, but a little less porous than lava rock. So if lava rock had, the bigger holes, this is very, very very dense lava rock. And it's carved in a perfect circle. Along the edge of the circle, there are different runic symbols. None of you know what they mean. But there's just lines making different shapes all around it, almost in the shape of a clock, with different runes on each where each number would be. And there's lines carved in facing towards the center of it. And yeah, hockey puck, Arnery Grooves. Yeah, looks like a hockey puck, exactly. And in the center of the puck, there is space. It almost looks like a hollowed out space where a cube has been removed.
Quentin, do you know what this is? What it does?
Well, I'm not sure to its exact purpose. Familiar with other artifacts I've collected. Of course, it's from the same rumored collection to be not only ancient, but supposedly not of this realm. Rumors, of course, yet to be proven, but I do find them quite fascinating and a centerpiece for talk among parties and gatherings.
Have I heard anything about anything that would have to do with this?
Give me... Jeremy says it's a mimic. Give me a religion check.
A religion check?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That -1.
You're a cleric.
That -1 on my natural 1.
Zero.
That's a 0.
Robbie,
Wow.
you have been studying a certain
Robbie doesn't fucking study shit.
Well, I'm sorry. You have been not studying. You have been searching your soul under one specific religion, one set for just not super long. And that's all you know. That's all you know about religion at all.
Yeah. We're not a good cleric, it's fine. It's an intelligence check, to be fair. It's not wisdom.
When I get up and look at the rock and be like, I know what this is. It's a fancy rock. And then put it down and walk away.
Fair, you are as wise as you are beautiful.
He's not wrong.
You know, Quentin, I've been studying a lot and working on a new spell, and I probably can tell you what this is. If you give me a few minutes when we get back to the barracks.
Oh. Well, I would be interested in your input.
I would also be interested in something to help me do it. I need a pearl. Worth a lot of money.
Pearl. Well, I'm not sure I brought any pearls with me, but I'll check around and what various trinkets and jewelries I have brought. See what I can
Strike
find.
me as an aquamarine kind of girl.
Oh, I would much prefer that. It's not for me, though. I can't make the spell work without it. I've tried lots of times, done so much experimenting, but I think I finally figured out what it needs.
Okay. So you are now at the I assume you come to the edge of the river, taking the bridge across the improvised bridge.
Log.
Yep.
Okay.
As I run across the bridge, I have little drops of water just sort of go plop, plop, and follow me across.
I just
Awesome.
say, where's your ice boat now?
As
A little
as you all,
faster, I will admit.
the bridge is definitely or the log is definitely wide enough that none of you have trouble crossing it. And as you cross it, well, actually, you cross it and heading back to the road.
We have to go get our tokens.
Yes. Quite.
Quentin, do I get paid extra if I heal myself? Because technically,
Well,
our agreement did state that when I heal, I get more.
quite right. And as I said, I did urge you to heal yourself, as it wouldn't be much use if you were incapacitated.
It's true.
So, I suppose in this instance, I will provide you a healing bonus, but try not to make it a habit in the future. Not sure even my pockets could reach far enough if this is a regular occurrence.
I will be more sparing with it.
Well, just try and keep yourself out of danger. You are the healer, should not be on the front lines.
The forest.
Exactly where Robbie wants to be.
The forest is very dense, and probably a little bit more dense than you remember, as you had a guide on your way there. I need whoever decides to take this upon themselves to give me a survival check.
What about Vela's map?
I can do it. Yes. I'll pull out my
Yes.
book with
Yes.
constellation drawings.
So go ahead and roll a survival with advantage, because you can read it.
Yes. Ooh, that was real good. That's a 17 plus something. It's a 21.
21. Awesome. So
That's not good.
Vela takes the lead in front of all of you as you continue talking and throwing up comments here and there, and you can see that Vela doesn't need to check the map often, but she does. As she takes the book out, the notebook out, she's able to very quickly glance, traces with her fingers, and yeah, you make your way back to the road.
Wait, stop! Do you see it? Here is, once again, large black rock with spike. Now we may continue.
Right as you point that out, your Luna actually comes soaring down and lands on you, and shows you. Remember, can they at will show you flashes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we can communicate telepathically.
Okay, cool. Shows you flashes of one of the honey caves caved in, like completely imploded, and there's actually like a ring of fire around the edge of it. So actually, as what this looks like for everyone else who's not Vela and suddenly getting visions in their head, the owl has actually landed on her shoulder and then just put her head up against her head, and just rests there with her head like nuzzled into her hair. And Vela is staring forward. It's not like there's any flash over her eyes or anything, just is staring forward, but is not responding to anything.
I just close my eyes.
What a touching moment.
Idea.
Such an
Here we go.
affectionate bird.
I think we have a problem. I don't think we found the real cave-in, or else there was another one. Can you tell me where was this?
As you are asking Luna the details, you hear an explosion, and it sounds like it's coming from Strelitzia. and
What?
that's where we'll take a break.
No!
Okay, so as you get to the road, you've just heard this explosion from the
Right.
direction of Stretzelia. What would you like?
Strelitzia.
Strelitzia, sorry.
That town you
Correcting me on my own town.
invented?
You guys should Google that, by the way.
Strelitzia?
Strelitzia?
Strelitzia.
Oh, Paul, did you notice actually that the design at the corner of our thing, they're based off of Bird of Paradise.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like two of them crossed, kind of like that in the corners.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I did not notice, but now I do. Very cool. Okay, cool. So we're on the road. What would you like to do?
So there's the explosion, but also there's the mine that's on fire.
Or
Oh, we don't know that. Sorry. Actually, only Viola knows that.
I did, but I said it.
Oh, okay,
over
okay.
the break.
I
I said it like right before we heard the explosion.
is the mine in the direction of what?
think
Luna,
they're in
can you tell
different
me
directions.
where was the mine? Can you give
The
me a
mine-
picture to where that was?
She shares a memory of basically flying past where the mines that you were in earlier in the day. They're just there's several hives, and actually, to that matter, it's not actually sure if it's a mine or not. There are many hives, only a few mines.
Oh, okay.
And you'd be able to see this as she shows you flying over the view.
I think we need to go
Look
back
them.
to the village.
Yes, I
I don't
agree.
know what that was.
I agree.
Let's go.
And I don't want to go
Yes.
back underground.
Great. Ravi takes off.
Okay.
I will go. Luna, go ahead. See if you can see anything.
Okay. And Luna can communicate, what, over 100 feet, is it?
Mm-hmm. Come back if there's a problem, okay?
Okay, cool. So as you run along the road, you start to see smoke from that direction, billowing smoke. One bigger cloud at first, and then it's like smoke from a fire, very very black smoke, like something is continuing to burn. And Bela, go ahead and give me a perception check for Luna.
Ooh, that was real good. 20 total.
20 total. Okay, so as you get close enough to where to where Luna can see the town, she flashes images back to you, first of a specific building that has been blown to smithereens. And because Luna has been trained for this, she goes in and takes a closer look at the exact spot, and you can see that it is the medic's office, and it is now devastated. It is there's the entire building on the bottom part has been blown up, and then the rest of the plant has caught fire.
Oh dear, this is not good. Bumblehorn's shop. It's gone. It's exploded. I think we should go there.
Oh no.
Exploded.
As she turns around, as she circles, she first zones in on that, circles around, and looks into the center of the square. She sees three individuals. One is laying face down in front of the shop, and charred. And there is another cloaked individual who seems to be doing something, and this is where Luna, She sends back two images of individuals, but you're not really sure what's going on between the two of them. Luna could get closer if you'd like, but you see one kind of towering over another, and the other individual is sliding along the dirt away from it.
Do any of them look familiar? Do any of them look like Bumblehorn?
The one face down seems to be a dwarf. And the
charred one?
yes.
Charred.
And
Uncle
Uncle and then the other, the one that seems to be almost sliding against the ground, is gnomish in size.
How close are we?
You're within 100
100 feet.
so you're coming up quick.
Yeah, are we like close yet? We've been running.
Robbie's, yeah, booking it.
And I will share what I saw.
Oh no.
Hurry. Run.
We're running. Luna, get out of there. Don't get too close.
Okay, as you arrive in the town, you
Actually,
see...
I'm just gonna poof her back to me.
Okay, very good. As you arrive into into town, you see very close to what Vela described. You see the entire shop has been blown completely away. And now
it was very clearly the specific target.
There's nothing else that's on fire.
Destroyed. Okay.
Yeah. And you see the hooded figure in the middle of the square, and now pushed up against a root of one of the birds of paradise. You see Janice. In what looks to be distress.
Pushed up by the cloaked person?
Yeah, and actually you can see now that you're a little bit closer, you can see that the cloaked person has a hand out, almost, I mean, at this point, it basically looks like a force choke, but it seems to be pushing in against Janice. Like against the root.
Ravi's gonna get within 30 feet, and she's going to cast Gust to try to push him away from Janice.
Okay.
That's a strength saving throw.
Strength.
It's not a high DC.
Let me pull this in. Oh.
Which is weird because my strength is so good.
I'm still like having trouble navigating all my notes, like branches of notes. I'll get more used to it as we go here. Okay. Strength saving throw. All right. Go ahead and I roll.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 4.
Yay, you fail. Okay, so the hooded figure gets pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. Hooded figure gets pushed back 5 feet. You see him split the kind of, if he were in line with Janice, push back 5 feet, and he slowly, without doing anything, slowly turns to you. As he turns to you, you see, he's a cloaked figure. On the edges of the trimmings of his cloak, there's kind of a yellowish pattern just along the trimmings, yellowish, and then it fades to a dark blood red towards the very bottom of the cloak. Fair, give me a perception check.
perception have a thing? Sorry.
Yeah.
Why can't I get to it? Okay.
Quick, throw mud on that cloak. Clearly, he prides himself in
Sorry.
his fashion.
15.
15. Okay. Fair, as he turns to you, and I'll continue describing him, you recognize this individual. And he has a tattoo along the right side of his face, with it's kind of in like a moon shape along the side of his face, and then it actually on the back of the moon along the back ridge is a scar. So it's scarred here, and then the moon is filled in with a tattoo.
Okay.
For the rest of you that don't know this face. He just laughs at you and then continues, looks back at Janice and continues, thrusts his hand forward, and he turns to Janice and says, "You filth. You pray to a goddess of storm and sky, but what is the sky without the universe?" And he just digs in a little bit, and you can see Janice squeal a little as she pushes up against.
Ravi's going to try to hit him with her battle axe.
Okay, cool. Let's
Gonna go charging in.
Let's
Roll initiative?
let's roll for initiative. Yeah,
Do I get a surprise one on that?
you do.
Oh,
Yay! And we still have honey, right? Has it been an hour?
No, yeah, you would
With
still
my
have the honey.
backs down.
Okay. Ooh.
Cool daggers. I'm telling you, man, I should never be anything but a rogue. That's just.
Okay, let me set up Roll20 really quick. This
Oh,
one,
man.
I struggled a little bit to build the map because I could not find Birds of
Giant
Paradise.
birds of paradise.
So,
You act
please,
like that's hard.
Gosh, Paul.
come on.
I mean, did you look in the garden?
So here we are. And
Notes are such a
for
mess.
chat, let me pull this up for you. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, I miss being. I mean, we didn't take a short rest, but I miss
we
the
should've.
theoretical return of spells at a short rest because I don't have. Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Cool.
I was
When
just
did wishes we had a
s-
short rest?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And the spell slot.
Ooh, shit. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh man, I hate being a healer.
let me drag.
I don't want to heal.
Hold on, let me put them.
Oh, I.
No higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. What?
So
Oh, I have to roll initiative for Luna also.
Yeah. Oh.
That's,
oh yeah. That's
it's
true.
not on mine. I forgot about that.
He
Alright, that
wields
was
no
not nearly
staff,
as good
but
as-
that little character will do. Sorry, he's kind of hard to see. And then let's do.
I think this looks beautiful, Paul.
Thank you.
Flowers.
And this is just going to be a plain old token here. This is Azhar. That is Janice.
And that's the dude that I just moved 5 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then go ahead and y'all can get into position because this is a surprise attack. So feel free.
Surprise, mother.
Surprise.
Where is everybody? Where am I?
And actually,
Which one's Janice? Is
yeah.
that...
Well, actually, let's do this. We'll give you your surprise attack, and then everybody else will fall into initiative there.
Okay. I got 15 just in case you need to
Oh, I
know.
got
Is
8.
this what is this? Is that the dude?
That's the dude.
Yeah. Sorry,
and this
Izzy,
is
not
Janice?
not very bright. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
And where did we come from? We came from the trail.
You
Okay,
came from the trail. Exactly.
Yeah, so Robbie gonna swing.
And let me.
This is cool.
Okay. Cool. Give me initiative one more time. 15 to 20.
15.
23.
23. Wow.
22.
Bela. 22 for Quentin.
Oh, Channel Divinity comes back on short rest?
10 to 15. Okay.
I got 15, sorry.
15 for Robbie. Okay, and Fair.
I got 8.
8.
And Luna is a 5.
No, Luna!
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Fuck.
Sorry, chat. As I get this all organized here, it's still taking me a little bit to figure this all out. Okay, cool. So, Ravi, go ahead and take your attack, your bonus attack there.
Okay, that was pretty good. With my axe. That's 20.
20. Okay, that hits.
Yeah. Okay, that's 9 points of slashing damage.
Why this change?
Go ahead. What does it do?
9 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so as you go, as you walk up with the axe, you take it and swipe upwards with it. It's a one-handed, correct?
Yeah.
One-handed axe. So you swipe upwards, right along.
I mean, it can be two-handed, so it's a pretty big axe.
So you actually wind it once and then, boom, slam into his back, and you watch him reel in pain, and you actually hear, instead of a like a human scream, you hear just this guttural like as he gets hit, and whip the axe away from him, and as he turns to you,
Oh dear.
his eyes are all black.
Oh god.
And Bela, you are up.
Okay.
Sorry.
Actually, I had a plan, but I might be changing it. I changed my mind. I'm going to. What? Oh, sorry, Paul. What is this?
It is a well, but it's been filled in. Looks like they built it when they first arrived, but
A key. I'm just going to take a couple steps back here and shoot a comet at him.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 15.
15 just hits.
Woo! Okay.
Mm.
Oh, that was only a 3. But his speed is reduced by 10.
Nice.
Okay. So that is 3. So you watch as actually Fair, you're standing there ready to engage in this, and whistling past you another comet, and almost actually feels because it looks like a comet in space. As it passes by you, it almost looks like it's moving in slow motion. As you kind of glance, and it goes into the left hand shoulder of the opponent, and again, as it explodes on impact, you see stars, little tiny stars, almost like you're looking at the galaxy, sprinkle over him as it burns a hole in the cloth on his shoulder.
Freezes a hole.
Freezes a hole.
Shh.
Freezer burn. Okay, cool. That would be. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. We have Robbie.
Great.
Oh, I'm sorry, Quentin. Sorry, Robbie.
Oh.
So he's interested in dealing with the powers of the universe. I'll play, and then I will start casting Eldritch Blast, and hold out my hand as I start saying invocations. And then green mist starts to form in the hand, and then electrical sparks in it. And that is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit. So you watch as Quentin does this incantation and sends the green blast over to the enemy, and as he's now turned towards the direction, and he looks over, and you actually hear a very similar incantation. Yes, and he catches it, and then shakes it away. It is now. Anything else for your turn, Quentin?
Nope, I'm just gonna stand a little shocked.
Ravi, you're up.
Ravi, is the spell effect still on Janice? The weird force holding her up thing?
It is not, although
Okay.
she is not standing up yet.
She's on the ground, so. I'm sorry.
We'll actually just put. Okay.
So Ravi is going to. Yeah. Okay, so Ravi is going to reach out and grab at the person,
Okay.
and like kind of grab right at the shoulder that's got the freezer frost on the wound.
Mhm.
And she's gonna kind of like dig her hand into the wound a little bit. And she is going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh, okay.
And so that is an attack. Yeah. That's an attack. Please be good. Oh, that was so good. 19 plus 7, so 26.
Okay.
25. No, 26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so as she's holding on to him with one hand, she's going to, it says make a melee spell attack. What's a melee? That's not like melee like with my weapon, right? Like I still cast that like
No, it just means you have to be in melee range to use it.
Cool. Just double checking. Okay.
Yeah.
So as she digs her fingers in, instead of her eyes flashing white with lightning, they're going to sort of like black is going to like come in from the edges into the center, and they're going to turn totally black. And like a storm cloud has come over her. Like everything's gonna get kind of like gray and dim looking. And she's going to do 3d10. My God.
How many D10? Is that what you said?
3.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I love this sound. Oh, that was really fucking good. Oh my God. 15, 18. That is 18 points of necrotic damage.
Shoot.
Hey.
Wow.
And then, oh, that's so funny. I just went into roll 20. And then, as she kind of like loosens her grip and the black sort of like fades away, she is going to use her bonus action to harness divine power, which is the coolest thing I've ever heard of, and expend use of my channel divinity to regain a spell slot.
Ooh. What does this look like?
So this we're gonna come up with this one on the fly. So this looks like I actually don't think I picked a spellcasting focus yet. We'll deal with that next time. She is going to I guess wrap her hand around her. She's wearing like a gold amulet. It kind of gets like tucked into like the chainmail in the jacket. She's going to wrap her hand around that, and like a sudden, I guess, like spark sort of like comes off of the amulet. And yeah, it's just kind of like a very blinding bright flash of light. And now she's got an extra spell slot. Although I don't know how D&D Beyond does that. Is it in here? Do I get the spell slot back? I guess that's just the thing I know now.
I think you can just click on your use spell slot and it'll give it back to you.
Yeah. Well, because it gives me it says it gives me like a click for the harness divine power, which is a bonus action. But I guess I just
you just
unclick the
unclick
spell
it
slot.
manually.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
Cool.
Azardi, I could have told you that.
Oh, sorry.
I
That's
wasn't
right.
kidding.
You have that ability. Okay, and then from there, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. We have oh. It's his turn.
Oops.
Okay.
So many cool abilities
So
clerics
real
have.
quick. Okay. So he turns towards you and smiles smiles and doesn't say anything, and as you watch the smile, he starts to not smile. It starts to frown and then open his mouth, and his mouth actually opens beyond, almost like a snake, and rolling out of his mouth, see a black ooze, slowly at first, and just boom, and it just goes out in a and it like goes straight to the ground and surrounds your feet, and need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, a saving throw? Okay. Let's use you. You've been working. 15.
15.
Not my Constitution would be better. Oh, sorry.
Looks too peaceful.
Oh yeah, this music. Sorry, it
Too
went back
peaceful for
to
battle.
our peaceful music. I don't know. I must be blowing through it. Here we go. Well, what did you roll?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, it just saved. So, the blackness surrounds your feet, and it starts to crawl up, and you just have this feeling, this centered feeling, from the heavens, possibly. But as you just kind of center yourself, you fight back that darkness. It comes up, and just shrivels away.
I'm gonna like stamp on the ground a little bit. Gross.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, we won't worry about it. It is Fair's turn. Hi, XR Poseidon.
So while Ravi has him distracted, I think I'm just gonna like go towards him. So move the 30 feet or whatever. And can I sneak attack?
You have to do sneak attack out of stealth.
What is that?
So
You can move across from me and get sneak attack from flanking.
She already is. She is flanking.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're doing flanking.
There you are. Oh, are you?
Or
I
are
mean,
we
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so
we do
you can
not.
decide.
Sorry,
No,
in English,
no,
please.
it's totally fine. No, we can do flanking for sure. So go ahead, and if you're up next to your up next where you were,
I moved up next to him.
because he is distracted, you are now flanking. So yes, you can take your sneak attack.
Okay, so then I'm going to like
are you doing advantage for flanking? Does she get advantage too?
Yeah.
Okay. Now can someone help me, my noob self, understand what exactly? So I just
You get sneak attack damage on anything you roll advantage on. So because you're flanking, which means that you are opposite like an ally, like your enemy, and then your allies on the other side. So we always have to be kind of across from each other.
Mhm.
That means that you get advantage because they're
Okay.
theoretically distracted by me. So you will roll your you'll roll 2 d20s and you get to pick the higher number for your attack.
Oh.
And then you want to add your modifier too for your attack bonus.
For my attack bonus?
Yeah, so when you see under actions, there's a hit /DC and it'll say plus a number. That's your attack bonus. So whatever you roll, you add this number to.
So there's a hit plus what? I'm so
Under-
sorry.
No,
You're
no,
good.
you're fine. You're fine. This is like a complicated thing. Rogues are kind of weird at like this.
Yeah.
Under actions,
Uh-huh.
Which weapon are you gonna attack with?
I'm just gonna use my short sword.
Okay, so next to short sword, you'll see range, and then you'll see hit
Hit
DC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll add that number to whichever d20 roll is higher.
Okay. So now 16 is the higher one.
16, and that hits.
Perfect.
Okay, so now you get to roll damage. So
It's my D6.
And you get an
That
extra
Oh,
d6
no.
plus 1d6
For
for your
the-
sneak attack.
sneak attack.
So I get to roll 2 of them? Or
Okay.
this says 2 of them. Oh, plus 2. Okay, so I rolled 2. Okay, so 4.
So
And then you add the +2 to whatever the 2 dice roll is.
Yes, so I did that. So that's 4. I rolled 2
Oh.
ones.
Oh no.
Oh.
that's funny. Okay. Let me.
That was the saddest little sneak attack. I'm so sorry.
I did my best.
She's
I'm
a
scared.
little timid.
Don't worry, in a
I'm a
few
little scared.
levels, you'll be
Um,
throwing out so much damage it'll
Yeah.
be unreal.
So, Fair, as you come up to this individual, you get flashbacks to what happened. You think about it, and it angers you, but it throws you off all of the training, or all of the practice, whether that's practice with actual people or we don't know, but all of that training and all of that muscle memory, it goes out the window a little bit as you stab in towards the neck, actually, and you miss the neck and hit him. Still really hard, but you hit him with the with your forearm in the side of the neck.
Dang. Okay. And then can my bonus action, it can be dash, right?
Yes.
Can I dash away from him after that towards Janice?
Yeah. And Vela, just because you're so used to playing rogue, you can disengage and then move, or is that?
Oh,
If you have movement still, you can.
I don't have movement still, so I just have to
Okay, so disengage. If you don't have movement, it doesn't help you to disengage. So
Yeah.
if you want to move, you'll probably take an opportunity attack, but you can dash away.
Okay. So I don't have to disengage right now. I can just run away.
You will get an opportunity attack.
You'll
though.
Which
get
means
attacked, probably.
he gets an attack on you.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
If you are in melee with the character and you move away from that, then they can attack you as a reaction. That's
Okay.
why disengage is nice, because it doesn't let you do that, or it doesn't let
Oh.
them attack you.
So I stuck right now?
A little bit.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair.
yes.
But
Da-da-ch. Okay, well
Sorry,
then I'll
Spin.
stop and I'll stand here
You'll stand
after
there. Okay.
stabbing him, yeah.
Okay. It is Luna's turn.
Luna! We'll do a number 3! And Luna's going to fly over to him and take the help action. And
Oh.
she will take her talons and just kind of like scratch at his face and then fly 10 more feet up in the air so he can't touch her.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
It's technically
it-
the help action, it's not an attack.
Okay, so what is the? Can you read the help
So-
action?
Yes, it gives the next person or person directed at it. There we go. Help. You can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. Oh wait, do I also have to be in melee? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read this. Well, that's okay. She can help somebody else. You feint, distract the target, or in some other way team up to make your ally's attack more effective. If your ally attacks the target before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Okay, so
So can I still attack at range if she's doing that, or does that help somebody else?
It would help somebody that's within the 5 feet, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So let's. Well, let me read it. Well, we'll say yes for now. But that's for this fight.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, for you can attack at range.
Oh, okay.
Because that makes sense to me. It's like distracting and you do it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. Okay, cool. It is now Janice's turn. Janice slowly gets up, kind of stumbling a little bit, and pulls out. Actually, doesn't pull out anything. Mimes twirling drumsticks. And as she does this, drumsticks actually appear. They're in her hands,
Cool.
And she starts hitting, boom, 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 boom. And as she hits, you hear basically like a snare appear. And she's got a whole rack of them. As she hits every time, pop, 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 they appear at her base. And you watch as she recovers and. Okay, cool. It is it is Vela's turn.
Great. I'm going to actually just kind of, I'm going to go right here and just sort of crouch down and take out my crossbow and make a crossbow attack.
Okay.
Like the old days, Luna. Ooh, wow, that was not great. Oh no, that was okay. 12 plus 5 is 17.
17, that hits.
Oh, I rolled another 3, but that's plus 3. 6 points of piercing damage.
Points of piercing damage. All right. And that was with the crossbow, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Vela dialed in, takes that crossbow out, and fires it, and this thing sinks into the center of the previous mark. Like perfectly, like as if that burned hole on the robe was actually a target, and it strikes right into the center of that target.
Nice.
Darn right.
Oh, and you added the modifier, the modification.
I did.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. It is Quentin's turn.
All right. Yeah. Noticing that this guy also seems to be more adept at Eldritch magic compared to Quentin's newfound abilities, he's just gonna swing up his crossbow and just say, "Ah, hell, we'll do this the traditional way," and fire a crossbow shot. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That hits.
Whoa.
And that is that's 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. So you
Piercing
watch
damage.
as the rest of you watch as first off Luna has done an excellent job of distracting this figure. He when she goes in to strike at his face, he dodges back, and as he reels back from that, Vela's arrow hits that shoulder. And Quentin, noticing this, it's time to sink another arrow, and fires it away and hits right in the like right between. Right here.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, the trapezoid right there, and you see him wince from that, and then wince back in pain that way. Anything else, Quentin?
Nope.
Okay, then with that, it is Robbie's turn. Hey, we got Nat 20 Productions official, just rated with 11 viewers.
Yay!
Welcome. And hosted for another 14. Hey, Raiders, welcome. We are in the middle of combat here, and just a quick disclosure, I am a very new DM, but we're trying the best we can. So,
You're doing great, Paul.
Doing great.
so welcome, friends.
I'm the noob.
Yeah, let's continue with Robbie.
Robbie is going to she's gonna take her battle axe and she's gonna do like a big old one-handed overhand swing down.
Right.
20.
See, that hits.
God, this is amazing. Is this what it's like to be useful in combat? I never knew. Yeah, that's not terrible. 7 points of slashing damage.
Points of- So you watch as Ravi does that overhand swing, and if he had not been abused enough on that left side of his body, she takes the axe down, and you see as she swings the axe down, you see for the first time, for whatever reason, you see kind of an almost like a reddish glow of an armor thick on his shoulders kind of get broken through, and the axe slices into the top of him, and he momentarily falls to his knee and stands right back up.
And then Ravi is going to question. So if I have 2 weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can't do that because I'm holding a shield. Okay, never mind. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, cool. It is now his turn. Okay. So he is going to Okay. So you watch again. So as he raises up his hands, now just shaking off the wound from the battle axe, turns and looks to Ravi, looks to Fair, and as he looks to Fair, he looks bewildered, like, what are you doing here? Doesn't say anything, but just kind of looks at her. And then looks to that is Vela. So the 3 of you, I need you to I need to roll for attack. Okay. Okay. Ravi, because you're so close, he stands and thrusts his hand out at you, and as he does that, you see again kind of that same sickening ooze kind of pool into his hand, and just fire. It pools very slowly at first, and then fires off at you, but just goes straight under your arm. Oh. Not hit. Vela, he quickly pulls, as he's shooting this one, he's actually pulling in his other hand and fires one off to you. It is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Do I do it? I'm gonna take it.
That is 3 points of damage.
Ah! Okay.
All right. You with an attack. Okay, cool. Bummer.
What kind of damage was it? It was fire.
It is fire damage, even though it's not. It doesn't look like fires, I should say. Okay, and then we have Fair. It is a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. And 7 points.
Oh no.
All right.
Are you alive?
I'm alive.
I saved a spell slot for whoever dies next.
So you watch as this individual fires, misses Ravi like point blank, shoots right under. She's able to just dodge out of the way right under the armpit. Second one fires, and as this it almost looks like a black laser once it's flying through the air, and goes into Vela, but she actually kind of just holds her ground and takes the damage. Doesn't even throw her off at all. And then Fair, you're so close, and he just it's a boom under his arm, and then turns around and fires at your head. Boom! Hits you in the face with this thing, and it knocks you back. And you're seeing a little bit of clouded space, a little darkness in front of you, and that is and goes away. And with that, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I just got knocked the hell out. All right, so
Oh, Paul. Should
Yeah.
I have technically been getting advantage on those hits since Fair's on the other side?
Yes, you did hit though, right?
I did, so it's fine. But next time I want to try for that
Okay.
nat 20.
Yeah, definitely.
can I still? Well, now that who is that?
That's the
Luna.
owl.
Does that
She's
still count as
actually, like-
flanking?
No,
Yeah.
well, Ravi's
He's
still
like
next to you
15
too.
feet above
Yeah,
his
yeah.
head, too.
So I can still sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sorry,
I guess-
it's not my question to answer.
I guess I will do it again with the same short sword.
Okay.
I want to hit him again,
Okay.
but I want to be like, I'm not gonna say anything to him. I'm just gonna like look him dead in the eyes, but like strike him. So I roll. Sorry.
Roll 2 d20s and then pick the one that you want.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah. And then I get to do 10 damage.
10 points of damage. All right. All right. That's good. That's a better one.
Better than
So-
2.
So you watch as Fair gets hit in the face and momentarily staggers, just momentarily, and now after getting hit, all of the muscle memory comes back. He gets hit and at the same time
Pissed.
reaches for his sword, while still vision is still coming back, and goes in and just slides it into his side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you hear again as he has this deep, unnatural breath in, as you pull out the blade, blood dripping from the very tip of it. It is Luna's turn.
Luna, I think it's time to get out of there. I'm gonna have her come fly back to me
Okay.
and sit on my shoulder.
All right. That it is Genesis' turn. Let me put this here.
I agree.
Now run away. Okay, so Genis actually stands up and so Genis stands up and she's already standing up. She's got her drum kit out there, and you hear a very distinct beat that she hits 3 times, and she goes, "Brappa," and all of a sudden copies herself. Boom! She appears 5 feet from her, And she goes, hands out this way. Janice again appears another 5 feet in the other direction. I do not have the tokens for this yet, but I will put them out. And then, she disappears, and another Janice appears behind Fair. Let me make sure.
How did you do that?
Okay, cool. Okay, and that is her turn. Let's do. We're on Vela now.
All right. From my crouch, and I have Luna on my shoulder now, I say, I don't think you know as much about the sky as you think you do. I'm going to drop my crossbow, and I'm going to actually touch my necklace that is under my shirt that you can't see. And then I hold out my hand, and 3 small, pockmarked rocks form in the hand, and they just shoot straight at him. This is magic missile, and they are little meteorites.
Oh, very cool. And you just roll
And
for
they
damage on
just
those,
hit.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that's the best.
4.
4.
3.
Oh.
No, so 5. 9 plus. Do I add anything for that? 1. 10
10 points. Okay.
of force damage. They're shooting stars, little mini shooting stars.
Okay. As you hit, do they all hit in one place, or?
No, I want them to hit in different places.
You want them to hit in different places?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you hit, one hits that same trusty spot that you've been going after, and then the other 2 actually, you actually kind of, as you do it, you spray upwards. So the first one goes in at his ankle, punches all the way through the ankle. Second one at the knee, and then the next one at the shoulder. And just little tiny meteorites, but they are flying. And they leave just a little hole as they fly through.
I like it when they leave craters in my targets.
Quentin, you're up.
All right. I'll just I'll just go ahead and fire another crossbow shot at him.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's 23 to hit.
23 to hit, and that hits. Roll damage.
A little better.
This guy's got holes all over him.
That is 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna shoot him right in his eye socket.
Eye socket.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. So you watch as Quentin steadies his shot. All the spell stuff is still pretty new, but spent a lot of time and money training with that crossbow. So you watch as he it launches through, and it actually because he is because the figure is turned ever so slightly, it comes in through the edge of the eye socket right here, and goes through the front or the back of this eye, and then honestly through the nose, nasal cavity, and then through the other eye, and you watch as he screams, and he's turns, and he's like wriggling, and all of a sudden you watch him fumbling, and you watch as he pulls out a stone, a circular stone, very similar to what you found earlier,
Disc?
and breaks it against his side and vanishes.
No!
Did that stone have
Dang it.
the missing piece in the center?
Would I
Give
have
me,
seen that being super close to him?
Give me a perception check, Vela, and then Ravi, if you want to do a separate one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not
No, I do not.
Was
Doesn't
that? That was cocked. That was a lot better. Perception. Oh, I have good perception too. 22.
22. You, as he pulls it out, you notice, not that you can see. Not that you can see at all. It just looks very similar to the stone that. But the robe has been left. It's just his figure is now gone, and you are now out of combat.
Ravi would like to see who looks more wounded, Janice or Fair.
Give me a medicine check.
Sure.
Dude,
22. Wow.
22. Okay.
It's a whole different world.
As you look at them, both, it looks like Janice has been fighting for a much longer time. I just saw recycled there. Cleared his sinuses. Nice. Janice looks like beaten and bruised up, but Bear looks like she's at it worse. Sure.
Great.
She is barely hanging on after getting hit in the face with that.
Barely hanging on?
Barely
Kinda.
hanging
Like
on.
or like a short rest is gonna do you some good.
Possibly.
I think we could all use a short rest at this
Great.
point.
Then Robbie's just gonna not. She's gonna reach around and pick up that cloak.
How about Bumble?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it right now. Just give me a second. And she's gonna.
She okay?
Did you know him?
I'm just like gonna rub my head and just like ignore them for a second.
I'm gonna go over to Janice then while she's doing that. And are you okay?
Janice looks up at you and flashes and disappears.
No!
Oh, I have questions.
And then she
Questions.
and then she
Robbie's just gonna
And
like,
then- hold
stamp
on.
her feet.
and then she taps you from behind. That was one of the mirror images.
Robbie turns around, exasperated.
Bela laughs.
Are you
Laura doesn't just
alright?
laugh. Bela laughs too.
I'm gonna untie the purple cape that I wear. And I'm gonna like hold it in my hand. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't want to wear it anymore anyway. And I'm just gonna say that I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be looking at it. And then I'm gonna walk over to Ravi. You have the other one?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna like ask to see it, like gesture for you to like hand it to me real quick.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I'm just gonna like hold them both and compare them both because they're both from the same person.
Yeah. Okay. Janice is standing there. Ravi, you asked Janice, "Are you all right?" Is that what?
Yes.
As she stands there, she's still got her drum kit displayed. And as you get a better look at the drum kit, you can see that it's not like it's like a marching band drum kit, but it would be similar to that, but it looks like it's woven instead of like a aluminum strap. It looks like it's actually woven cloth that comes down into, and the cloth actually kind of just shifts into what look like fine metals, but it's still woven into a frame, like almost looks what we would be more elven in nature than anything, but like a woven metal that comes out into this drum kit, and she spins a drumstick once and hits the rim 3 times, and they vanish. And she says, "I am all right. Thank you for coming to my aid."
What did he want with you?
I cannot tell. He thinks I'm hiding something, but I don't have it.
What does he think you're hiding?
I cannot say.
Would I have noticed that he was wearing a thing similar to what I found?
I need to check this up. Down.
What's happening right now? I have so many questions.
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, it would be similar in nature for sure.
So I'm gonna ask her. Well, the thing he used to make himself disappear, is that something that you recognize, something familiar to you?
Yes, I do recognize him.
What is it?
I suppose I could fill you in.
We would love that.
Why don't you join me in the barracks?
Hmm?
Right.
Look, guys, I know you want to get involved, but I really don't think we should.
I think this is what I'm here to search for. This is my purpose of being here.
Before I signed on with you, I did not know that.
Well, you signed on. So you take your pay and come along, or you can be off on your own.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
I'm quite aware. Thank you.
Well, I am not, and I would like to be informed. So, to the barracks?
Yes, to the barracks.
As you walk towards the barracks through the 2. Are you done in the courtyard?
Mm-hmm.
Can we check
Oh, we should check the
Dwarf?
horn. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'm not doing it though.
Ravi will go over
I
and
actually
check on
walk
the
up
door.
to Fair.
I was
I
like,
walk
I'll
up
do
to
it.
Fair and just hold out my flask.
Take it.
Please. I mean, I'd like it back, but please, help yourself.
I'll drink some.
so you
Thank
can. Fair's walking over to check on the body. Is that what you said?
Oh, Ravi's
No, she just gave me some water.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Quentin
not
will go
water.
over and
It's
check
not
it out.
water, that
She
flask.
gave me some good stuff, whatever it is. She gave me that good stuff.
Mhm.
Ravi and Quentin, as you head over and look at the body, it is most definitely Bumblehorn.
Oh, someone
And
should tell his wife.
and as you stand around the body, Janice comes up and says, "He was only trying to protect me. That's all he was ever trying to do. Come with me. We have much to discuss."
It's most unfortunate. I shall make a donation to the widow.
And walking into the barracks?
Yep.
All right. As you walk into the barracks, Janice turns up towards you, Ravi, and says, "I have word of your mother." And that's what we're in tonight.
No! Paul, no, we need a long rest! So we did the whole thing! No!
We need a rest.
No, 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 no,
We need
no,
a
no.
rest. I never
so
went
freaking
inside.
mad at you right now. I'm so mad at you. I am so mad at you.
It's evening.
my-
It's
so mad
evening.
at
You
you.
can rest when we come back.
Yeah.
God.
Next week is freaking Thanksgiving.
Oh my
yeah, that's
God.
right.
Oh yeah.
So mad at you.
Yeah.
So mad
Oh
at you.
no, we have to wait 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You can rest later.
So
Well,
mad at you.
Oh my God.
I mean, we're already like 30 minutes past what we usually go. So,
yeah.
So what's 30 more?
Lady or Alteriel. Alteriel? Oh wow, new to the story, but the energy is great. Oh, that's so great. Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. If you want to catch the previous episodes, you can check out YouTube. I will be uploading the sessions 2 tonight or tomorrow morning, and then this session over the weekend.
Sorry, just to double check, Jenna said I have word of your mother or from your mother?
Word of your mother.
Of your mother. Motherfucker. Been waiting 2 games for this.
Okay,
I
cool.
still can't
Yeah,
use
that's
my
it.
pager. I'm
Alright.
so pissed.
Guys, that was the most amount of anything
So
I have ever
mad.
done in combat. It was
I wasn't ready for this villain. It made my gut drop a little bit.
Yeah, definitely still learning how to balance things and stuff too. Like, yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely a learning process. So, but it was fun.
Word to your mother.
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah.
No, that
I've
was
never
cool.
done so many things in one turn. What's a bonus action? What's a reaction?
Bonus action? What?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have so many uses of my reaction. I'm just like, I'm used to getting Hellish Rebuke once a day.
Oh my gosh, 22 viewers. Hi everybody.
Everybody!
So just to let y'all know, this channel is not usually a D&D channel. We just do this once a week. I stream Lindy Hop, and in the pandemic, that's been a little difficult to do because it's a dance where we dance together, and you can't dance together. So we've kind of branched out and looking at other avenues of streaming and that sort of thing. But tomorrow morning, I host what's called the Global Online Social, where we gather dancers from all over the world, and we just listen to jazz music. Some of us dance, some of us hang out. We just have fun together. It's kind of a little like reprise from the pandemic and everything going on in the world. So if you want to check that out, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. On Sunday, I am actually doing a podcast where I usually interview dancers in the dance community, but we're flipping this one, and a dancer is interviewing me, so that'll be fun. Yeah, that's Sunday at noon. Aside from that, yeah, there's dancing. Laura and I still have to figure out, Laura, we need to talk about that after, but we might be streaming some dancing tomorrow night, or tomorrow during the day. But yeah, otherwise, check it out. I'm going to run the little thank you reel for the patrons and subscribers, and we'll find somebody else to raid. So thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it's really cool to kind of like, yeah, dive into the D&D community. It's really pretty awesome. So
Best.
Yeah.
Change the lights to green.
change the lights to green. Oh, it didn't work. What the heck? I owe you a green light change recycle there. Here's our little ending credits. If you're interested in supporting the stream, of course, there's Amazon Prime. You don't even have to go over that spiel on Twitch anymore. But I also have a Patreon with as low as $1 per month subscriptions. So that's your thing. Do it. Here we go. Signing off, and let's raid somebody.
Yay.